every country can only win the World Cup once. You loved it for the Premier League and the Ballon d'Or. I'm bringing it to the global stage. And the first World Cup was held all the way back in 1930, and it was won by Uruguay. And if this rule was to be taken into account, and you weren't allowed to win it again, that's it. That's them off the table. The second World Cup was won by Italy in 1934, beating Czechoslovakia. But now they can't win it again in 1938, which is what they did. So it drops down to second place, who lost in the final, Hungary. The next World Cup wasn't until 1950 and was won by Uruguay again. And that means it goes down to the final losers, which were Brazil. 1954's winners were West Germany, who we're going to include as Germany as well later on, just for ease. But 1958's winners were Brazil. They beat Sweden, who with these rules are now your World Cup winners. And in 1962, Brazil won again, this time against Czechoslovakia. Brazil obviously banned, so Czech Republic, you've now got yourself a World Cup too. 1966 is when football came home. It still becomes a first and only World Cup win for England. But here's where things get a little bit sticky, because in 1970, the World Cup final was held between Brazil and Italy. The third place playoff was held between West Germany and Uruguay, who have also won, and it gives it to fifth place, which was the Soviet Union. In 1974, the World Cup winners would have been the Netherlands, who lost in the final versus West Germany. In 1978, Argentina won. They haven't won up to this point, so that's fine. Then in 1982, your World Cup winners would have been the third place playoff winners, which was between Poland and France. Poland won 3-2, so they've got themselves a World Cup now. France don't have to wait too long. They won the third place playoff the next time around. In 1990, all of your semi-finalists had already won the World Cup up to this point too. So once again, we're going to the final standings by FIFA, which have Yugoslavia on 7 points, eliminating the quarterfinals and therefore winning the World Cup. Meanwhile, in 1994, Brazil and Italy once again faced off in the final. They're not allowed to win anymore. Sweden have also won the World Cup up to this point back in 1958. The team they defeated in the third place playoff is who wins, therefore, with these rules, and that was Bulgaria. But genuinely, stick around for part 2. It's on my channel because the countries are going to get even more ridiculous.